Be right back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me grab a deck of cards. In the meadow, we can build a snowman. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't know why I'm saying Christmas. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Let's use these. Let's do these. Oh, you know what just came to me? One of those, oh, for fuck's sakes moments. So, okay. Where's my water? I got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. But it's really, I got the month of May. What makes me sing? Okay, I got this really weird nose thing going on. Okay, not like, yeah, it looks like I'm picking my nose, but I'm not. Pushing my nose ring out. It's like, I can't even explain it. It's like bubbles going down my nose, but it's not. It's like itchy nose, but nothing I can do about it. It like burns. No, but not like sick. Like it's a spiritual thing. Like I know we have chakras all in our face, right? But like this is different. And when it happens, it's like. So anywho, I just did that read on a work proposal thing, which I thought was fantastic. What I noticed too, okay, is that I don't know if I quite made it clear, but this could be separate. It could have nothing to do with the lover, but everything's meshed together, right? So all the dynamics are meshed together. Together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Oh, here we go again with that song. Because my friends are your friends and your friends are my friends. Somebody know a Matt? That just came to my mind. Matt. I barely use this deck. It's a fantastic deck. A client actually gave it to me. It's the 78 Tarot. It's like my nautical deck, right? Where each drawer has its own design. They're really talking to me. I can feel that energy through my hands. So let's see what we get. I was really going to throw some dragon cards and then clarify the dragon cards, but at this point, I don't think I'm going to do that. So, welcome back. Hey, Hey, mister. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Foley. My friend popped in on me, so I had to jump off the last reading. Oh, no worries. That's nice when your friend pops in, right? That's nice. That's nice. I feel like a lot of you are having, like, I don't know. Ooh. There we go, the damn nose thing. Five of Swords came out. Just turning you up. Just a hard time. Someone's having a hard time communicating. Someone's having a hard time with demons. Someone's having a hard time with belief. Living situation. It just reminds me of my daughter. Like, she just came up like 5 minutes ago and was like, I hate blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I get what she's saying, but I also get the other point of view, right? So it's like, the whole household is kind of like shifting, and a lot of it has to do with my energy, and not too many people are even aware of that. So I'm dealing, but others not so much. And this is that type of energy. It's just that type of dynamic. I'm not looking at it as, well, it is karmic, but I'm not looking at it as like in a karmic manner.
Well,
it's more.
There's a turkey in the house.
Shut the door. What?
There's a turkey in the house.
No, sir.
Yeah. I was calling it, and it came up to the door and got in.
No, sir.
I mean, that's serious, Mom.
There's a wild turkey in the house.
In the living room.
No, sir.
I mean, no, it's okay. But it went onto the balcony, so I closed the door.
We don't have a balcony. The porch, it flew on the porch?
Yeah. It was climbing up the stairs.
Okay. Storytelling now?
Look at them.
Look at what? The turkeys? I'm sure there's a shit ton of them out there.
I'm going to call one inside the house.
Do not call a turkey in the house.
I'm going to bring the bird.
It's always entertaining. Always. When the doctor came in yesterday, he was like, name and date of birth. He's like, I'm not sure. He's like, because I'm pretty sure I'm adopted. And I'm like, kid and John. This is my kid, right? Talking to the new doctor, giving him a hard time right off the bat. I'm like, not in a disrespectful way, you know? I was like, did you really get a turkey to come in the house? I wouldn't be surprised. So this to me is like, oh, here we go with the nose thing. What the frickle sticks? It's just aggravation around you, okay? Whether it's a sibling, a parent, a lover, a child, a friend. That's it. So do your best to not feed into this, because it's here. You can allow the Five of Swords to get the best of you, or you can look at something from two viewpoints and understand why something's actually happening. Okay? So let's look at it that way. It's going to be different for everyone. I mean, there's turmoil there too for someone, but like, I don't want to look at it that way. And then we got the King of Swords. So this is like a victory moment, like, whoo, on top of the world. This could be an energy where they're allowing the energies to interfere. Well, I don't want to look at this. There's Ace of Wands at the bottom. Look at this Ace of Wands. This talks about fear. not necessarily illumination, but like coming to reality, right? It's kind of pretty cool. You just have an air energy around you that's kind of giving you a hard time, or you feel like they're giving you a hard time, or however it works for you. Neglect. Just don't let this energy get the best of you. I do feel like this King of Swords type energy is eventually going to, it's a power play, not in a manipulating way. I think somebody feels like manipulation, but it's actually not. Wow, this card really does not want to be lifted.
Love you.
I love you more. Hey, Kaden. Caden John. Will you get me the last applesauce that's in the fridge, please? Thank you. I don't know why I want applesauce. I got this to clarify afterwards. That was the moon. And this is somebody most definitely going towards the unknown. Yeah, babe.
Want the rest of mine? Just opened it.
What's that? It's got open last night.
Oh, for me.
You want it?
Nope. I got my tea.
Hmm?
I said I got my tea.
You got your tea?
Yep.
You having tea? Who is this child? I just got the goosebumps. Maybe I don't even know who he is. He's so intelligent. The things he talks about. This kid talks about politics more than anybody I even know. It's insane. I'm telling you, like, he's not like any other child. Like, he's totally gifted, but like, he can hold a conversation with a politician, like, and have his opinion. It's insane. It's so insane. I mean, he was just talking about the president of China the other day. We were sitting at the dinner table, and he corrected something somebody said, and he was like, well, not necessarily, because, and he started talking about like all these officials, and I'm like, yeah, it's like that. So I feel like this King of the Swords, someone has a shit ton of air in their chart. Or an air moon sign, because it's sitting behind the moon, is trying to figure out where they're going to invest. This is a beautiful Seven of Pentacles. Got the Eight of Cups here too. Someone walked away from something, or needs to walk away from something. This is someone that's going towards happiness. So somebody is around this energy, and it's like they're really looking into how to get out of it. Someone invested a lot of time in a negative situation, just not the greatest situation, or it's just the energy that's around you. I don't know why it's like a little helicopter. I don't know, it's weird. Beautiful 7 of Pence. She's like her own little creature. Look at like her spine. It's just a beautiful card. You could be torn about buying a car. Someone's like on a spaceship. And it just took me to like what are those Aston Martins? I don't know what they are. I'm not a car person. It's like Mercedes though. I figured that out. I still like Audis too though. I like Mercedes. Got the Page of Wands. See, it's like, you know, it's like a push. It's so cute. It's so delicate. It's childlike energy, which I was feeling in here, but I wasn't picking up on it. But I was feeling it. Look at the green cat. But this is under the 5 of Swords. So this is somebody who wants to take action, is going to take action, is enthusiastic about taking action. So it's like, stop being to be downer and pick yourself up, because, or this is a situation where it's like, where I was just explaining to my child, like Alana, like, because it's like right now she's in the 5 of Swords energy, and it's tough because she feels like she's winning, but she's in a predicament where it's like it's a loss, like it's totally the 5 of Swords, and it's just, she's very opinionated, she's very vocal, and she just wants out. Okay, and out is coming, but I can't be rushed making this move that I'm making. Okay, because I love the town I'm in, but the town I'm in does not have what I'm looking for, which means I'd have to move to another town, which means I'd have to switch the kid's school. And then if something else kicks in, that means I would have to leave states. So like, I need to make major moves here, and I have to kind of ignore this energy as much as I love my child, and I know she's under stress, but the decisions that I need to make are regarding my kids' future, their futures, right? So I have that type of energy around me like you wouldn't believe. And I'm just like, the 7 of Pence right here, knowing that I'm walking towards something good. It's still, it's coming down to crunch time for me, no matter what. I have to make this choice. Okay, so it's like, it could just be everyday energy, just like this. Please don't put a lover into this equation necessarily, because this is the energy that's here. Okay, this could be my father per se, and being extremely vocal, and like, I pay the bills, this is my house, and this is the way it's going to be. And he's got a right to feel his way, she's got a right to feel her way. See? I need you to look at things like this. So, be smart. Don't just run or escape. You really have to consider. And to me, I normally would just, this is what I'm doing. But because I also know I'm in this guided energy, I have to just have this pause with the 7 of Pence and make a really smart decision, with not letting other people's opinions or thoughts or what ifs get in the way. Because if I move towns and then all of a sudden I move states, or someone wants me to move states because of something, and I got an amazing job offer. So like, when I tell you I have this 5 of Swords energy around me, I'm also in the energy of the Page of Wands, because I'm looking at it as, let's be more optimistic. Okay, And so if that's the case and that job takes me there, I might have to turn down that job because I'd already previously moved towns. I'm not going to uproot my children 3 times in 1 year. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. So that I do know. So major moves, major power plays need to be made too. But it's involving other people, because there's other energy. There's 5 of swords, so you're not the only one making this decision, but it's going to come down to you making that decision on your own. Don't let anybody else influence you in that way, because the influencers seem to be a little negative. Okay. Stay in that energy of the Page of Wands, knowing that this is your adventure. This is your journey. Okay. Because you're going to have, in this energy, you're going to have people coming at you. Look at, beautiful. You got the World underneath the King of Swords. But this is letting a chapter end to start a new one. See what I'm saying? Like, if anyone's struggling right now, you're only allowing this energy to stand in your way. You're the only one standing in your way if you find yourself struggling. So do yourself a favor and picture yourself as this vibrant green kitty and go for it. Look how vibrant. Okay. So it's up to you. I'm telling you, I can't stress that enough. It's like the other reader, when I did it earlier, the only one standing in the way is legitimately you. If you're going through like some type of struggle, you're the only one getting in the way. Because the opportunity is here. Opportunities are here. It looks like somebody's definitely knows where to invest, you know, or they're really carefully considering where to invest. It looks like there could be a King of Swords energy that is ending something for a new door to open. You got the Hangman underneath the 7 of Pentacles. So yeah, it's kind of being hung up. But I'm thinking in a positive way. The Hangman talks about sacrificing too. Okay? And every situation takes sacrifice sometimes, one way or another. Whether you acknowledge it or not, it might just not be big enough for you to you could be dealing with a Pisces, but this is not on hold like that. If something does seem to be on hold, it's because it's extremely important. There's some universal play here, so that makes the dynamics a little different. Because it's not a universal hold, but it's a universal play. So this is somebody who's carefully considering where they invest anything. I'm actually going to go one more row. If you see how I'm setting this up, I actually like it. Actually, I've never done it like this, although I don't use these cards a lot. I don't even think I need to clarify with the other ones. So I'll do that Eight of Cups and then we'll go one more row. So we got the Magician and the Nine of Pence. So it's basically, you're using some sage wisdom here too. You know something's being guided. You definitely can create something. You're more than capable. But I don't think anyone's doubting that. By any means. It's having the confidence to go in the direction of something brand new, something that is being creative, creative energy. So let me go one more round. Yeah, you're going through a transformation with the Five of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Death card. It's wow, what a beautiful Death card. Kinda. I see beauty, but I also see like the Five of Swords energy. But this is just saying that your life is undergoing a massive transformation. Something's ending to start. This is how I'm laying the cards out, if you can see. It's kind of cool. Because instead of really looking at the depiction as I'm like going along, I'm actually looking how things are falling into place. It's like an air energy needs to make a decision to open a new door. You know, like they're really considering walking away from something. It takes confidence to start something brand new. You see what I'm saying? Like mentally all up in their head about the new start, because it's life changing. Death next to the world. I like how this is set up. What's up, Buttercup? You looking for this thing? No, hold on.
Okay. I'm bringing back to work here in 2 minutes.
So this is a major transformation. And then the moon really wants to come out with all that stuff earlier too. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, you know what's weird? It just came to me. The Death card and the Page of Wands just fell on the ground too. The phone was just ringing. The phone is ringing. But my ma has had this phone number, I don't know, 30 something years. And we changed the Wi-Fi. I don't know if you guys caught that story the other day. And it had to change the phone number. So she's like devastated, but like irritated too. So it could be something just as small as that is so sentimental to someone that it can cause, it's like the cause and effect of something so sentimental as a phone number. So when I tell you about this type of stories and energy, it is for you to really realize you can beat any type of energy that's on the board. Okay? This moon card is gorgeous, but it's someone needs to walk into the unknown, and not everybody can do that. But it looks like, and you know, it's tough too because there's a lot of fixed signs here, which makes it harder because you're dealing with someone who they don't make decisions lightly. Okay. No matter if this is somebody who takes risks or they don't, it's just decisions are not made lightly, this type of energy. Okay, because the littlest thing is triggering something, and no matter if it's important or it seems silly. This is the cause and effect. So definitely a transformation. You got lots of major arcana too.
Drawing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I love it too. Which, you know, does make situations a little more difficult because of this stuff. Is like I was saying earlier, I had said it. I'm pretty sure I said it. Um, there's like a divine. Gotta plug you in. There's like a divine force. The divine's at play. So it makes it a little more complicated because it's stuff they want you to see, realize, acknowledge, especially before the eclipse in Saturn. But somebody's going to. I can see it. And thank God. So 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman, you got the Sun and the Page of Pentacles. Oh, I like this page. And it's a cat. These people that make these cards don't even interact. Okay? And look at, they both did cats. How crazy is that? So somebody's on the same astral playing field. Okay? Because people who do these decks get chosen and then they put them together and they don't kibitz. Okay? So that's pretty cool. Okay? But I just wanted to point that out. I love it. But with the 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman, again, you have the Sun and the Page of Pentacles. So this is, where do I invest my time, my money, my skill, my personality? Where do I place myself? Okay. This is very positive. Whatever you're considering right now has ample potential and success. But it is starting off as a page, so it is starting off fresh. Okay. I love it. Let's get one more for the 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Magician, because this is walking towards a brand new start. With or without, whether you're on your own or you got other people on the path with you, you know. One more. The 8 of Swords. So it's someone is just still in this energy. So if it's, but the opportunity to create. So again, it's mind over matter, cause and effect. The energy is very overwhelming and overpowering for some people. They could even feel pressure or being forced in it, and it's not. They're not looking at something the right way. Okay, or they don't want to make sacrifices, or they don't like change, or something doesn't seem practical, or you know, but they are really considering certain moves they make, especially with the story I just told you, right? But if you're going to let the energy get the best of you, you're going to remain in the 8 of Swords. And you put yourself there. So it's important, if you feel this type of energy around you, take yourself out of the equation, because you are the only one stopping yourself right now. You're the only one getting in your way if this type of energy is surrounding you. Because now is not the time to let this type of energy overtake decisions. Don't let this type of energy interfere with this direction that's clearly looks guided. Okay. So either someone's going to take a new start or they're not. It's that simple. You're either going to go places or you're not. It's really what it boils down to. Some people can get that brand new, it's a whole new world. And others are just going to remain comfortable in the situation they're in because of lack of whatever it is that oneself lacks. Whether it's a major decision, a minor decision, you will be the only one standing in your own way. Okay? So, it was a beautiful read. I think we'll work with these cards tomorrow too. I gotta go meet up with a friend. I haven't seen her in a while, and it's just a lot going on. Make sure you're careful with this energy too, and who you're surrounding yourself with, and how you're allowing yourself to interact with people, because the first card out was the Five of Swords. It's the energy of the universe triggering people's minds to make moves. But when some people just don't like to acknowledge moves and shifts that need to take place, and you know what I mean? So ultimately it boils down to mind over matter. Not allowing yourself to feel restricted, because no one should feel restricted. There's always a way out. Best advice. One card with the best advice. That's too many. Ooh, nice cards though. One card, best advice. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Let the universe work to your advantage. When this comes out, this is the wheel of life. It's cycles. It's time for a new cycle. It's good luck. It's good fortune. Okay? Stop procrastinating. There's something that's dead. Okay? Like, pretty much it's the whole story. Okay? It's time for life to go in a new direction. It's what you choose. It's what you choose, because you're being presented with some type of offer or some type of decision. It's something. It's clear as day. Because this talks about a cycle. You can stay in the cycle that I just talked about, of being all up in your head, or feeling restricted, or not getting yourself out of a situation because it's uncomfortable. You know what I mean? You gotta beat the uncomfortability. You know, if something's awkward, you gotta push through it. If something pisses you off, you gotta talk about it. If a move needs to be made and somebody's not partaking, if that's the case, shit still needs to happen. Right? So many people pass the test, but this is still part of the test. Just because you pass that test, you still have to partake and push through the energy. So say you want to go in a certain direction, but you're waiting on someone else's decision. If that person is not interacting with you and not helping you, or not talking through something, they don't belong on the wheel. They're not on the wheel with you. See what I'm saying? If someone's willing to talk through certain stuff and make decisions with you to have a certain new cycle, that's different than the two you have an advantage, right? But this won't stay here too long, and it's the card of luck and fortune. Okay, some people will stay in that cycle because they're just not ready, and others will make their way around. It's beautiful. I love when the wheel comes out. It's such a positive card, but you're also being tested with the energy of entrapment, aloof energy, you know. but it's for you to find your way out of that maze, because you created your own maze within the head anyway. Every thoughts, actions, words, everything, it's all your thoughts. I'm telling you, once again, nobody is standing in your way right now except for yourself. Okay? KK, I love you. And for those that are just going and not letting this energy get the best of you, you're good. You really are good. If you notice this with everyone around you, but you're good, you're good. Honest to God. If you need to seclude yourself from that type of energy, then do so. But if somebody says something, or something needs to be acknowledged, or you need to stand your ground, whatever, within the household or with work, some of you still need to speak up and then step back, out of the equation, But I didn't see any cards saying you needed to stand your ground with the situation. It's more minds over matter. Okay? So, very positive advice. Alright? I love you guys so much. Y'all want a dragon card? Y'all want a dragon card? I did pull them out. So, but it's just going to talk about, which is fine, it's just going to talk about what's going down. It's like, anyone know anything about dragon energy? It's the Vedic, it's the Chinese astrology. It's like we call it our journey. There's certain auras, there's certain lines that draw from auras, and it's basically, they call it a dragon path. Very vibrant, dusky pink dragon. It prepares your body for love, higher love, accept and radiate. Okay, so you're gonna be touching a lot of people with your flame too, like inspiring people. It has a lot to do with your chakras. It's just your higher self. It does. It is love. It is self-worth too. It's like one of those things, like, don't stomp on the ant just because it lives on the ground, and you feel like stomping on ants. Like, oh, you little bugger, like, go put you over here. So it's a good thing. You're touching others with your beauty, your soul. So you're being prepared. That's for sure. I feel like this is linked to work. Let me just clarify. What's this linked to? What is this linked to? Take me higher, love. What's that, Whitney? Tina Turner? Give me a higher love. Yeah, you're just being prepared. Something, it's a new start. Something's dead, it's over. It's a new door opening. It's not going to really give me a definitive answer on work or not. It's just basically something is a wrap and something brand new. It's fantastic. If you don't know what this is yet, it will be coming in. I think whatever it is happy. It's happy energy. Okay. Something definitely needs to be let go of first. It's like the universe is just waiting for someone to let go of something, and then when it does, and when someone does, whether it's a feeling, thought, person, place, thing, doesn't matter. It's like, phew, there you go. you just ascend, and it's beautiful. Okay, so time to reclaim your own majesty. Okay, so I love you guys. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. All right. You got a friend in need. I don't know what that's about or what that song comes from. I think it's a Disney song. Or was it Pixar? There was a dog. You got a friend in need. I think Hannah Montana. Well, Miley Cyrus. She played the voice of the girl character. You guys remember that movie? Bolt. That's what it was. It's a cute movie. In the end, you go home. So it makes sense. I think it was in Toy Story too. You're right. You got a friend. Yeah, it was. It was. But it drew me to Bolt. Because it's in Bolt too. It's like one of the songs at the very end. That's cool. Toy Story. That's a good movie too. To Xfinity and beyond. Lucy and Michael said bye. I love you. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you. Yeah. Bye, guys.